Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 8.2.1. While the iron is hot, Power Shield, Beast of Burden, Aggressive Fury, and also Aggressive. The defenders are going to be Aegon, Luke Cage, Shang Chi, Black Widow Clairvoyant, Elsa Bloodstone, and Void. And the boss we're gonna attempt is going to be a Black Panther. More on him later in the video. The first note is going to be while the iron is hot. So whenever the defender is struck while their back is against the wall, the attacker will gain an indefinite prowess, increasing their special attack damage by 20%. And you can go to a maximum of 10 stack on those. These prowesses are consumed whenever you use a special attack, and the defensive power rate of the defender is going to 5% for each of them, so that can increase up to 50%. You have to be careful about that. Apart from that, there is Aggression Fury, so every 2 seconds on the timer, if the defender is not struck, they will gain a Fury, increasing their damage by 50% per stack. And the most fun one is going to be the Power Shield, so attacker's basic attack will deal low damage, when the special attack increases, special attack damage is increased by 400%. There's also the defenders going to be more aggressive, that would prevent you from cornering them, but I would say the best champions are going to be the ones that have their own built-in prowesses and have huge special damage as well. So for example, your Bishop, your Apocalypse, your Sunspots, your Storm, Colossus, all of these champions work really well. Some other cool champions can be your Shang-Chi, your Hit Monkey, your Mole Man's Spot. All of these champions work really well, but my absolute MVPs for this whole part is going to be a Kitty Pride, Bishop, and your Storm. If you have them, I would definitely say bring them along to make the path very quick and much more fun. Your suggested mastery and boosts are going to be your regular ones, nothing you have to change here. You can use your 20% and 15% damage and health boost if you want to. Ulti masteries can also work here, but preferably use champions with prowesses and huge special damage to finish the path in one go. The boss island is going to be a Vision, Sigil Witch, and Black Panther. We're going to attempt Black Panther, more on him later in the video. So let's jump into the path, guys. The first fight is going to be against an Aegon. I'm going to use a Bishop, and what I'm going to do is to use Parry and Heavy with 4 hit combos and try to corner Aegon. He will throw an SP1 and SP2 that is easily available. My goal is to push him into the wall, and in the meanwhile I build my own prowesses as well. As you know, Bishop can build up the prowesses himself, so once I have in the wall, now I'm trying to get as much as those active prowesses I can and use my special, and I can take him down in one go. And the best part with Bishop that I can carry over that power into the next fight, so that can also help me kill off the next defender easily. The second fight is going to be against a Luke Cage. Here again, I am going to slowly push him, Luke Cage, into the wall. I know I have a big special too that can do a lot of damage in the wall. So I'm gonna bait out the SP1 and SP2. And I'm gonna bring him to the wall. So every hit I hit him while he is back into the wall, I'm gonna gain a prowess on me. And that is gonna increase my damage by special attack damage by 50%, and one SP2 takes him down to 18%. I rinse and repeat that, and I can take him out. This is a very fun path if you are able to not push the defender to an SP3. You need to be careful about that, otherwise you get quite a bit of damage. Just like here, it feels very subtle, but the combat power rate really goes up and gives more power to the defender. So you have to play slowly around that. Make sure that you bait the SP1 or SP2 out from the defender, and then you go in. Next one is going to be a Shang-Chi. I am going to use a Kitty Pride. Now again, she has her own prowesses as well, and I can build more while I have cornered Shang-Chi into the wall. Now the active prowesses, when they get to 7 or 8, that's when I throw my special for the maximum damage. And look at that, he's down to 44% right away. If there were some more criticals, I could have brought him down in one special, but Kitty Pride is a great champion to do this part as well. Pendant number 3 is going to be a Black Widow Clairvoyant. Now she is going to be annoying in a sense that if you have prowesses on you, she is probably going to nullify or remove them. So the best part is to only keep her to a special one. Do not give her an SP2 because with SP2 she can easily give you buff immunity and remove all of your prowesses that you have built up. So right here, I have 6 prowesses on me. I'm sure when she throws a special attack, she's going to take them out. Right there. But because I am immune to nullify, so my prowesses stay there. So try to bring in the champion that is immune to nullify, so she cannot take away your prowesses and you can do maximum damage. Now I do make a mistake and push her to an SP3 and I take a lot of damage because she has a lot of those charges. But I came back and kill off with an overseer quite easily. So this might be the only annoying champion that you have to deal with. But then again, you don't have to bring a champion that has immune to nullification or fate seal. You can bring a mutant champion that have those passive prowesses, and you can do the same. So your Kitty Pride will work the same here. Your Bishop will work the same. You can also use Sunspot. All of these champions will also work fine against Black Widow Clairvoyant. I am just a fan of Overseer, so I brought him here. The fight is a little bit longer than the others, but again, simple break champions with built-in passive prowesses and big special attacks, and this should be a piece of cake too. Next defender is going to be an Elsa Bloodstone. I am using a Bishop and you will notice I already have 2.5 bars of power. That is from before. So I'm just going to use my parry to build up maximum prowesses and throw an SP2 for that big damage. And right there, that's a huge SP2. I have taken her down to 54% and taking away with Incinerate. Now my goal is to take her to a corner with parry and heavy, and once I have her there, get some more prowesses on myself and then unleash another SP2 that can kill her off, and I can carry that power on to the next fight. The last defender before the boss is going to be a Void. You need a champion that can either shrug off debuffs or has a lot of hits in his basic attacks. So I am going to use a Shang Chi. I'm going to keep my medium light medium up so I don't have to worry about the hit counter having 10 hits at a time to remove the debuffs. So I'm just going to build up, corner him, build up to some of my prowesses and then unleash my SP2 for that damage. So same way, you can use champions that have easy access to removing the debuffs, so you are not worried about the debuffs from Void. If you are running Suicide, so the Suicides, this is going to be a tougher fight, so you will need a champion that is immune to bleeds and also poison if you are running Suicide setup. Apart from that, again, it is pretty simple and straightforward. Just take him to a corner, build up your specials, and in our case we know that Shang-Chi has a big SP2 with the number of cheese he have. I'm just gonna take him to a corner, get some more of them and throw my SP2, and that should be able to kill him off in one special too. The boss fight is going to be against the Black Panther. Now this is a very fun fight. You will need somebody who has easy access to intercepts or makes intercepts very easy. For me, I'm using a Kitty Pryde. I've done this fight before with a Storm as well. You can also bring in somebody like Professor X, somebody with the Miss, Strife would work here too. You can use a Ghost on this fight as well. It's all about getting those whiplash charges. Whenever you will intercept the opponent, those will be refreshed. If they expire on you, you will take a damage, but if you use a special, all of those whiplash charges will be transferred to the opponent. Just like that, after an SP2, you will notice 21 whiplash charges are thrown on the defender. For another curveball, there is going to be unstoppable as well after a little timer. If you are near the defender gets unstoppable on him, and if you are far away from the defender, you get unstoppable on you. So you can use that for the intercepts as well. But I would say use champions that have easy access to intercept so you can play it much more easier and safer. You just saw I lost half of my health bar because I did not return those whiplash on time, did not use the special, so that can happen too. It's a very touch and go fight. If you get it right, it's an easy solo. If you get it wrong, it can easily cost you 2 to 3 revives. But yeah, if you keep an eye on the intercepts and the unstoppables, you can run through this quite easily. All you need to do is to wait for the whiplash to expire, then you can take down the defender quite comfortably. Again, use champions that have easy access to intercept and you should be good, guys. So I hope this helps you out, guys, and only 2 videos remaining on 8.2. It's been a long 1 month journey. Thank you for joining me on that, and I hope this helps you out. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. Apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.